Alright y'all, what's going on? See, we back with another one. 1973 Oldsmobile Delta 88. Beautiful maroon exterior, maroon interior. We can go ahead and get into this one. I already got the top up because I was doing a FaceTime earlier. I'll show you guys the top going down later on. But like I said, I had already shown it, so you'll see it with the top down. It works with no issues. But getting into it, probably gonna say the paint is about a 7.5. Driver's quality for sure. Got your normal swirls in that from the car washes. Looks like all the body molding is intact. Got a scratch right here. Couple little right there. And as we come on down to this rear quarter panel, looks pretty solid. I don't see any waves or dents. Get up on it. We are missing the emblem. We have a new one to put on, but these are supposed to be drilled in. Didn't want to drill in, so the new one, we'll leave it up to the new customer, new owner, what they want to do. As you see, the top's in solid condition, glass back. And this is what I was talking about with the paint. You see some of those swirls. Again, driver's quality for sure. Looking at the rear of the vehicle, the bumper looks solid. Don't see any rust, any dents. Impact strip still intact. Chrome trim around the tail lights is pretty solid. We got a little bit of pitting starting, but nothing that I would complain about personally. Looking down the driver's side, again, rear quarter looks pretty solid. Don't have anything to show as far as dents. There is a little bit of a scratch right there, if you guys can see. All depends on how the light hits it. We left it on stocks. Obviously, if you want to purchase wheels, we can do that for you. We can roll it into the finance, or if you're paying cash, just add them on. But we thought this one looked kind of cool on stocks, honestly. We just mix it up because we get so many different vehicles. Front windshield solid. We don't have any cracks, any rock chips, so she looks good. Hood is properly aligned. I got it open, obviously, but we didn't have any like edges getting rubbed on. No hail damage. Got a couple little rock chips here and there, as expected on the front of the car. And there is a little tiny bit of bubbling going on this front spot as well. Again, front bumper looks like the rear. Impact strip is intact. No rust or anything. Let me go ahead and pop this since I already got it open. So, most important thing, the heart, 455. Runs solid, sounds good. Power brakes, power steering, and AC equipped vehicle. So here we go. So with the hood closed, you can see it's properly aligned. Get these keys out of here. Some reason it always brings me joy when the little trunk latch actually stays open, because they don't always stay open. Of course, I got the wrong key. It's 2 circle ones for y'all say something. Stock trunk, nothing special. Still got all the paperwork for the spare tire, the jacking instructions. Got the OG spare in here. You can't do anything with it, just like you probably can't do anything with the jack, but we normally leave them in there just in case, because some people just like it. Trunk is solid. You guys will see once we actually put it on the rack. No holes or anything like that. You got your normal surface rust because there was no coating there, but nothing crazy. Oh, let me shut this. Beautiful maroon interior. Interior is in very good condition, except for one spot on the driver's seat, which I'll show you guys when we get over there. Rear seat has no rips, no tears. Like I said, very, very solid. Carpet looks good as well. You know, it could use a replacement, but I don't think it's necessary personally. Door panel looks good, no warping. Not horrible discoloration. And our passenger seat, no rips, no tears. What I was saying about the carpet, again, it's pretty solid. It's just, it looks like at some point in time somebody replaced it and they cut it too short. So something definitely that, you know, if you want a show car, you'll look at. Big thing, dash is solid, no cracks, no warping, so no issue there. Get on over to this driver's side. Door panel solid, no warping. Color looks good. You guys see the rear on this side. Again, that looks good. Again, as far as the interior, this is the only issue. This driver's seat, we have a split there, and then we have 2 splits here. And I'll be honest with you, the reason that we didn't get it fixed is because with these cars, unless you have somebody that obviously is amazing at stitching, that's really the only way that you're going to repair this, short of doing a whole new interior. We could have replaced the interior, but it would have been flat leather. It wouldn't have had, you know, these ridges in the stitching. And we always think that's super important to have. And did we really want to take away the rest of the interior, you know, the universal lines and that, just for that one seat? So something to think about. Obviously, if you have a custom upholster, they can probably match that with no issue. But we didn't want to replace all of the seats and give it that smooth look. And, like I said, remove the buttons and all of that. So other than that, she's definitely solid. Give me a second, we'll knock out this start on test driving the Delta. As you see, she fires right up. Top is already up. You guys will see that later on in the video. No radio, which I kind of assumed because I saw this bracket right here for aftermarket radio. So no radio. I hear the compressor kick on, but nothing. All right, so I got something blowing out the vents, but oh, AC is blowing. That's cold. Let me go to the heater. There we go. It took a minute. I don't know if it took a minute for the blower to kick in or what. AC does work and heat does work. Turn that down. Lights are good. Wipers good. Windows are manual. Horn works. That's all we got. So go ahead. Very rarely do we have a Delta that I just don't care for personally. Most of them, you know, well, let me not say that. If they got the 455, most of the time we're gonna enjoy them, definitely. A little bit lighter than a Granville, but same powertrain. You guys know how I feel about Granvilles. Also, like I said, Deltas as well. You know, it's meant to be the sporty version of, you know, the big family car. So these things just eat up the road, and like I said, very, very respectable power. This one sounds good. It's got that glass pack on the back. Don't know for sure if the gas works or not. Again, supposed to put 40 in every single car. This one is reading on E, so hopefully I don't run out of gas. But again, gas hands can be all over the place with these old cars. Speedometer is working. Oh, I didn't check. Left turn signal. Right, they both showed up with no issue. Steering's a little bit on the lighter side, not abnormal. The shift was smooth. Oh yeah, mileage reads 78,653. Brakes a little bit on the softer side. No real complaints, but just a little bit on the softer side. I think the alignment is good. Check this once we get past this truck. Yeah, hands off, I'm tracking straight, but I'll go ahead and check it once we get up to it. So yeah, hands off, she's tracking straight. That's about the dead spot, nothing crazy. No weird sounds, no belt squeal. Windows are actually down. Not shaking in the doors or anything, so yeah, they're solid. I just tried to shake that other one. Cool. I'm gonna take her back and get her on the rack, and we'll check her out on the rack. Again, rear bumper looks pretty solid. Got some surface rust underneath, which again, you know, that's normal stuff kicking up. It's gonna be a high impact zone. Frame extensions look solid. OG gas tank, no signs of leaks. Trunk pan's cool. Stock rear end, no issues there. Drum brakes in the rear. Sorry, I was looking at my phone. Frame looks nice and straight, so that's solid. And then checking out the floor pans, they look good. Got our normal undercoating starting to peel, but no soft spots either side. Again, frame is straight on the driver's side as well. Floors are great, no issues there whatsoever. No signs of leak from the oil or trans pan. Disc brakes up in the front. All suspension appears to be completely stock. Don't see anything else worth pointing out. Front bumper again looks good from the top, same as the rear. It's got some surface rust, and again, you know, it's a high impact zone. You got stuff kicking up, so it happens. Coming around the car, you guys see we kept the OG look with the thin white walls. Tires are in excellent condition. We're gonna keep moving down. You got to ignore some of the dirt. It's been raining and all of that, but body looks great. Chrome cladding looks solid. Don't see any dents or cracks that need to be pointed out. Under here, I got a little bit of bubbling. Minimal, but still there. Coming on over to the driver's side. This side looks better. Nothing to really point out there. Super solid. So she's a solid old girl. All right, we'll go ahead, put the top up. Pretty good speed, no issues there. Didn't get hung up on anything. Pads look good on the inside. I'm gonna leave that there. Flick these lights on. Top's in pretty good condition. A little on the looser side here. No holes or anything, just, and it might even be because we've had the top down for a while. I might just lock it down and leave it and see, but no rips or anything. It's pretty solid. That little glass pack sound pretty decent on there, honestly. Alright, if you guys are interested in this 73 Delta, give us a call, 256-801-4409. Check us out at Rolling Museums on the website and Instagram. As always, appreciate you watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe.